Hi, it's Bronwyn from Rap. While reggaeton is considered pop music, there are some definite characteristics of the genre that you really need to pay attention to when mixing. So in today's video, I'm working on a fabulous track from Godlike Loops, Afrobeats Tropical Volume 2. It's available at rloops.com. Now, I've decided on this particular track to use some acoustic kit as well. And the really important part here is to get the sound.
Which one?
In music in general, rhythm is fundamental. Now, pretty much all the elements in reggaeton have a rhythmic component, and they are designed to complement the rhythm as well as fulfill the role of melodic structure. Drums are the main focus point of reggaeton, and so the dominant rhythm needs to be exceptionally pronounced. What this means is that you'll exaggerate the kick and the snare and mix it really up front and forward. And there are often other percussion parts like shakers and hand drums. These two can be mixed up front, and they need to be treated as important, even as important as the kick and the snare. So don't be too shy to push their levels. Even if it sounds a little bit busy, you can edge off the percussion levels to sit a little bit lower than the primary drums. And typically the kick and the snare will take up a lot of the audio spectrum. So when you're mixing for EDM genres, you usually use the EQ to roll off some low end and scoop out some bits and pieces of the frequency range to clean up and open the drums to make room for the bass, vocals, and various other instruments. In reggaeton, because the drums are such a huge consideration and so important, I actually like to keep the extra frequency content in the drums. In fact, I like to exaggerate that frequency content a little bit too. So for me, the drums become the focal point of the mix, and then I mix around them. Now, let's have a look at this kick drum, and you can see the EQ that I've done. It's quite extreme. I'm going to bypass it for a second. Let's have a listen to the kick. Right, let's listen to it with the EQ. All right, now let's have a listen to some percussion elements that we're going to bring in. Yep, that's sounding really awesome. And I can start to add in my other bits and pieces, my snares. I'm going to edge that out just a little bit. A lot of the drum loops and samples that producers are using these days sound absolutely awesome, like the ones that we've got here from Godlike Loops. So working with really great drum samples usually means that I don't have to do a lot of processing to get the sound that I want, and I can really concentrate on sweetening the mix. As a whole, I like to actually saturate the drums a little, so I might introduce a bit of tape delay or overdrive. Those are two really nice go-to methods that will bring that classic analog warmth to your sound. But to really get some punch in the mix, I've decided to parallel compress the acoustic kit. Now, all of these techniques have been covered in various tutorials and other blogs, so when you have some time, you're welcome to go and check it out. Here's my acoustic kit. So we've got our basic now with the original sample groove, and I'm just going to add in this acoustic kit as it's playing. Let's have a listen. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. And now all that's left is to start adding in the other elements and then start mixing from there to find out what's working and what's not working. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you again in the next video.